This is my first TBR video in like a few months, but you'll find out at the end why I'm doing this, because there's a special update at the end. So this is my February TBR, and even though this is the shortest month of the year, it is regularly the best reading month of the year for me. I don't know what it is about February, but it's always a pretty good month for me, which is why I'm very ambitious with my TBR. I'll get you started on the books that I'm currently reading, and some of them you may recognize. But anyway, I am still reading The Emperor of All Maladies by Siddhartha Mukherjee. This is about cancer, the biography of cancer. It's pretty good so far. I hope to finish it soon in February. So next one is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I am really enjoying this. It just really sucks you in. So I might actually have to buy this later on, eventually. Not now though. I'm very stingy with my money. The next book after that is Parasite by Mara Grant. This is just on my library pile that I have to read and turn in, so of course I'm going to read this in February because the due date is in February, so no brainer. Next one is The Lowland by Juba Lahari, and I'm definitely going to read The Colonel, which is the February International Reads Book of the Month by Mahmoud Dalabadi. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. All of the other books that have been read for the international reads, I have read them super late, like within the last few days of the month. I always read them within the month, but super late, unfortunately. But this one, I have it early, so this won't be late for me. It better not be. And the last one is just like a little light read that I decided to do a buddy read with. I think I'm gonna read this like really quick. It's like, I don't know, it's like really quick book, like candy. I hear it's like super easy. And it's Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. But yeah, I'm reading this with Caleb J. Ross, and I mentioned on, I think the BookTube Live, one of those weekly videos, that I was going to read it next month, and he's like, oh, I'm going to read it next month, and then now we're going to have a thing where we're going to read Infinite Jest, and inviting a bunch of other people who want to join in, and just, this is the month for me that I'm going to finally read Infinite Jest. Like, this is the month for me. No going back. I'm going to read this within February. And I know other people are not going to pressure themselves with it, read it within February. They're just going to start it within February. But my goal is to read it within February. Call me crazy, but that's my goal. And I'm not normal. Anyway, yeah. And if you actually want to join, I'll leave a link below of the event that is set up to read it within February. Hopefully you won't be intimidated. Misery loves company. But I don't think this will be miserable. Like what I read of this, I read like 200 pages of this a few years ago, and it was pretty funny what I read of it, because this is a comedy, so don't be so intimidated by it. It's not gonna be like The Recognitions, which was something. So yeah, this is my announcement. Read Infinite Jest with me and take on the beast. So yeah, that is my TBR. Some of the books that you have seen, I still have yet to actually post the book swap stuff for it, so I'm still catching up on all of the backlog videos that I'm doing, so bear with me, and soon you should be seeing my 2013-2014 goals and stats and resolution thing. I did that. Hopefully it should be up soon. So I'm just doing things all out of order, which goes against the grain for me. It's like rubbing a cat in the wrong direction with fur. That's how it is for me, but I have to do it so I can actually get this video out and talk about Infinite Jest. That I'm going to read it. February 2014 is a thing. Super excited. So yeah, that is my TBR for February. What are you reading? Hopefully it's Infinite Jest. No pressure. Yay! Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. I also totally forgot there were 2 more books that I was planning to read in February that I forgot to add on because they weren't library books and they were just right next to me after I finished the video. And so the 2 other books are Utopia or Oblivion by R. Buckminster Fuller. This book I've had for many, many years. This was a gift for me from someone. This book was like super expensive. It was like $50 and it was like in shrink wrap, and it is by someone who I had read about in school, and then when I saw this book, I was like, this guy sounds familiar, and he is the inventor of buckyballs. And I found out about him when I was researching carbon nanotubes for a research paper, and I realized that he is like a Renaissance man. He's like architect, engineer, geometrician, cartographer, philosopher, futurist, and inventor of the famous geodesic dome. Yeah, he just did everything, and these are just some essays from him about the future and how not to die as a species. Really light stuff. So I'm gonna read this because I want to read all the books that I own. It's not something that's like super urgent for me because I have like 20 books that I have and own, but those are the books I brought with me from my parents' place that I knew that I wanted to take my time with and read them when I was ready or something, so I don't really mind. And then the next one is, it's not as heavy as all the other books that I was reading, and it's in a mass market paperback, probably the last mass market paperback I'll ever buy or own. Hoping. And it is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think I bought this around the time of the movie, and I just didn't start reading it. I think I was expecting to read it on a plane, and I just never really did. And it's been around, and just need to read it. This is next on my TBR list, so why not read it this month? So ultimately, the 9 books I'm planning on reading in February, and then I'll probably read more than that. Typically I read more than that. That's just me making no judgments, and I don't know what books those are going to be, but they're going to be books that are going to come in from the library probably, and that's going to be it. So now this is the real ending of the video, not like that false ending. I'm so sorry. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye!